Alright, so we're back on Vice City, and I just screwed up that turn. I just bought the dealership. This is like my favorite part of the game, and I'm honestly doing really bad right now. I'm usually a good driver at this game, but it's like what, like almost 7 in the morning, and I haven't slept at all. Driving with no sleep is not a good thing. Don't try this at home, kids. Well, obviously I didn't win the race, and it's only one lap. Like, what the hell? I think this car is like a rear-wheel drive, so yeah, it's not ideal for like cornering. Well, maybe it is. Maybe I'm just like really bad at driving, but I don't really know, to be honest. I'm not gonna sit here and try to find that out. Like back in the day during like the PS3 era, where GeoHots. Well, I guess most of you probably don't know who GeoHots is, but yeah, he was like the guy. He was like the first guy that hacked the PS3. And I remember he got into this, like into a lawsuit with Sony about it because they were freaking out over the fact that he may end up distributing the source code on the internet, which I think he ended up doing. If I remember correctly, I don't think they actually sued him, but I think they sent like a cease and desist or some crap like that. I don't remember. But all I remember is that the guy hacked the PS3. And before that, he was like hacking iPhones and all that, which gets me on to my next point. I remember my older brother, he had like a friend of his that used to like mod consoles. I remember the OG Xbox. He literally hacked it and was able to like play PS2 games on it, which at the time was crazy that he was even able to do that. Like that guy was that good at what he was doing. Take your time, cause honestly, I know it's this guy right here with the gray hair. Once she talks to him, dude, you gotta get in my way. Come on, man. When she walks away, I'm gonna blow his brains out. Stay still, bro. We gotta steal this briefcase and then take the briefcase to Ammunition downtown. Damn, you guys got the party started already. Where's the car that I just had? Get walking, bro. Yeah, like I was saying before. Yeah, I was just like thinking about that and damn. These guys came out in force today. Yeah, those guys weren't playing around, and they stopped pursuing me. Wonderful. Yeah, the cops decide to bother me all the time. I don't know why. It's a job well done. Now I'm going to use my money and buy even more weapons. Let's just buy the sniper rifle and buy the M4. Too bad they don't let me buy the shotgun. I don't know why. Thanks, man. And I do remember this guy, he had like the first generation Xbox 360. And from what I remember, the way the story goes is that he went to GameStop, purchased a brand new Xbox 360, first generation Xbox 360. He went home, he had another Xbox 360 that basically just didn't work. It got the red ring of death. Gutted the new Xbox 360. Then he put the internals of the screwed up Xbox 360 into that one, went back to GameStop, and basically got a complete refund for the console. And then he proceeded to go home, mod that Xbox, and basically started burning games onto discs, onto blank CDs. Dude, that scooter has literally been sitting there since like the beginning of the game. I remember when Grand Theft Auto 4 came out, this guy, he burned the game onto a blank CD. Yeah, he burned the game onto a blank CD and basically hooked it up on a projector. He had that like hooked up in his room, and we basically, that's how we played GTA 4. Like I think he got it like a week before it came out. And I do remember my brother telling me that he played San Andreas like a week early on a burned CD, and they beat the entire game before it even came out. I remember the yellow light of death literally happened like maybe like 2-3 days before my birthday. I remember that day vividly.
Some bars refusing to pay.
Why does Lance always look so sad? I don't know what it is, but why does everyone have like this thing where everyone's like showing their chest here? You guys better hurry up before I leave you behind. I don't know what to say about that. Yeah, I had just gotten the episodes from Liberty City for the PS3. I remember booting up the game, and I was getting through the intro cutscene for the Ballad of Gay Tony, and I remember my PS3 just went black. That was it. And then I heard the double beep, I saw the yellow light, and I just sat there for like a few seconds, and I was just like, no fucking way that just happened. But luckily, it was like literally 2-3 days before my birthday, so my mom hooked me up with a new PlayStation. But yeah, thanks, mom. Appreciate it. Where are you going, man? You're in my way, man. What in the hell just happened? You guys really take your time getting into the vehicle. But you guys are no help. Well, now I'm dead.
Tommy, we gotta talk about stuff.
What's the problem, Lance?
It's you, my friend. I feel you're not giving me a fair slice. And more than that, you've been embarrassing me in front of the boys. I can't have that.
Lance, it ain't like that. You've been making mistakes.
Tommy, I'm not your message boy. I'm not your running boy.
Lance, don't screw up and we won't have any problems. I screw up, you can lay into me anytime.
Tommy, I done everything for you. You treat me like a fool. Don't do that.
Lance, I won't rip you off or stab you in the back, okay? Just take it easy. This is tough enough without you getting all emotional on me. Trust me. Do you hear me? Do you hear me?
I hear you, Tommy, but I can't take this much more.
Lance, don't be like this. Now I'm warning you. Do you hear me? Just relax. Take a few days off, okay? I'll talk to you.
Yeah, this is the part of the game where Lance just starts becoming super paranoid. But bro, like, you had one simple task, and that was to go and collect protection money from all the businesses that we took over. And he didn't want to do that. The guy decided to sit at the bar at Tommy's mansion and not do a single thing. And then later on, he starts trying to plead and say that he's not getting a fair slice of the business. But bro, like, you obviously proved that you were not efficient in doing a simple task. And I'm driving a convertible in the rain. Yeah, Lance is a character. Yeah, I remember hacking the PSP back in the day. I think I had the PSP 3000. I had the God of War PSP, the red one with Kratos' face on the back plate. One of my teachers, he actually was, I think his brother was like a hacker or something. So basically, he took like I forgot the name of the battery. It was basically like a modded battery. You would insert into the PSP, load up the hack, and basically it would homebrew the PSP. Basically, I installed like a shitload of PSP games on there and like a bunch of Game Boy games, and I remember he gave it back to me in school, and the only thing he told me is do not completely turn it off. Like, put it to sleep, but don't turn it off. I asked him to put Prince of Persia games, Metroid Fusion, Metroid Zero Mission, the NES version. Yeah, man, those were the good days of the PSP. I remember when the PSP came out, man, that was crazy. There was like a theory going around that the PSP was like, it could run PS2 games, but I don't know how true that rumor was or that myth. But I remember just having a PSP, and yeah, it was crazy. It had like a little disc and everything, which I remember was called UMD. And I remember they started releasing movies onto UMDs, which was cool. And I remember the Game Boy Advance had something similar. They used to put like cartoons onto like cartridges, and you could like watch them and all that. They were like Cartoon Network shows. Before I was playing this game, like, I was trying to load it up, and like, I could hear all my audio, but I could not see anything on the screen. I literally spent like an hour just trying to figure out what the hell was going on. And honestly, it was getting on my nerves to the point where I was like, you know what, maybe I'm not even gonna record a video today. Dude, I reinstalled the drivers, I reinstalled everything. Yeah, I remember the first generation DS came out. It was like the silver one. I think that was like the only color that they had. I remember getting that for like my birthday or something like that, and I remember it came with like a free demo of Metroid Prime Hunters, and I was like, yo, this is like fucking alien technology. Nintendo has always been like, they've always done weird shit. I remember the Wii U, I remember the Wii. The Wii was cool, but the only game I ever played on it was like the Metroid Prime trilogy, which I still have, and for some reason my Wii does not want to play that game. Like, I played the first one, but then I tried to load up the second one and it did not want to work. I even like popped it open, I even cleaned the lens like some people say to do, and it didn't work at all, and it kind of sucks because I got like the Steelbook Special Edition. So I don't even know if it's actually Special Edition. I don't remember. I just remember I bought it in like GameStop, and I remember the guy was like trying to tell me not to buy it, and he was like trying to sway me away from it. I'm like, bro, if you actually wanted it, you should have just bought it. But yeah, I've been meaning to play like the Metroid Prime trilogy. Actually, we're not taking this car. I like the Infernus, but at the same time I don't like it simply because it just slides around too much. It's like a rear wheel drive car. But yeah, like I was saying before, yeah, I know Metroid Prime 4 came out, and like I've been meaning to play it, but I don't even got a Nintendo Switch 2. I don't know, maybe I'll run it through like an emulator or something. Dude, there was like 3 cops in there. Lance scares me because sometimes he likes to run in front of the vehicle or do some random crap, and I don't know how many times I killed him in the OG version because he decided to like run in front of the vehicle. Dude, I haven't even seen you drive, so I don't know why you're talking.
Remember, smile at the other cops.
Hey there, officer. Nice badge, nice badge.
Real smooth, Lance.
So apparently they want us to plant a bomb here. They want us to make like a statement, and of all places it has to be a cafe.
Okay, Okay, timers are set. 5 seconds and ticking.
This guy's running with a shotgun in his hand, one-handed. 5 stars. This should be fun. Where are you, man? This is the thing I'm talking about with Lance. Like, he pisses me off. Now I got the FBI on me. Screw this. I'm leaving him behind. Honestly, his brain functions in a different rate. Actually, he's right here. Hurry up, man. Okay, so we got 5 stars. I need to figure out how the hell to lose them. Yeah, I could take it to the paint and spray, but I don't know how far that is, honestly. There should be a star around the corner here somewhere. And Nintendo was able to even pull that off. Lance is like, he's dead. Jesus Christ. This is your fault. Dude, there's no way I'm gonna be doing pizza deliveries like this. Nice work. Now I gotta resurrect Lance, do the same thing again. Because his incompetence is on another level. Let's see if I can even survive all the way over there. I don't think I am. Jesus Christ, man. You guys are causing more harm than good. Lance is like the biggest slacker, honestly. How much I gotta carry this freaking guy? Where are the cops, man? Where are the cops? Lance honestly pisses me off. Like, okay, so we're gonna leave it right here. Right after we get out of the mall, I'm gonna go straight for that star, then book it all the way to that vehicle over there to get to a paint and spray. Now I just gotta remember where to go. Shows the right spot. Cool.
Okay, timers are set. 5 seconds.
The bomb's set. Where are you? Bro, they said 5 seconds and it blows up instantly. Dude, don't just stand there. Get in the vehicle, man. Jesus. This is what I'm talking about. Dude, it's a bacon factory out here. You gotta be kidding me, man. Jesus Christ, man. Alright, so I guess we're just gonna do it the other way. I'm not driving back the other way. Cop of the year, man. Cop of the year. Alright, now we got most of the stars gone. Now we'll just head back to the mansion, and yeah, I think we should be good. I think I could have just gone to the mansion before, and it would have automatically just disabled all the stars, but honestly, just to make it a little more interesting for the video, yeah, honestly, I could have just done it the other way, but whatever.
Tommy, it's me, Lance. Keep your mouth shut there, Tommy, because I ain't got no time to talk. I ain't interested in what you gotta say. Why should I be? You don't care about me, do you? You gotta look after me a bit better. Give me a spare slice, you know? Hey, Tommy, man, look, hey, I'm sorry. It's just that people patronize me all my life, treat me like a little kid. My brother would do that. Please, man, don't do that. I gotta go.
What the hell was that all about? You take a car to a paint and spray, it looks all shiny and everything. And the minute you get into the street, that's it. Literally ends up with a damaged bumper, either that or blood on the hood. I appreciate it, guys. They literally handed me the win. I never understood why this car had 3 mirrors. I don't know if it was like a graphical glitch. Alright, so we got like one more race to go, and then after that, I hate the color yellow, man. Now we're gonna do this again. I obviously have the clear advantage, so if I lose this is a freaking disgrace. Well, they basically lost, and I think I'm gonna get like 50k for this one, possibly. I really don't know. I haven't actually played these missions in like a really long time. And I don't know why that cop wasn't looking both ways when he was crossing the street. Maybe he was trying to get like an insurance scam. I'm surprised they never did remasters for Liberty City Stories and Vice City Stories. I mean, those games came out on like the PSP first, then they ported them to like the PS2, and they were pretty good on there. They ran good and everything, but I don't understand why they never brought them back after that. Rockstar is a very weird company. So they decide to remaster Red Dead Redemption 1 and give it 60 frames per second, you know, update the graphics a little bit, make them look a little cleaner, but yeah, they don't decide to do a 60 FPS patch for Red Dead Redemption 2, and they act like that game doesn't even exist sometimes. Like, where's the logic in that? Like, are you guys on drugs, or do they need somebody else to like yell at them and be like, hey, you guys need to fix this shit? I mean, I got Red Dead Redemption 2 on PC, so honestly I really don't care. I mean, at a point I did, but at this point I really don't. Yeah, but I do find it weird. I don't understand the motivation behind all that. If you guys are gonna do it, might as well just like, you know, charge us for it. You guys are charging like full price for Red Dead Redemption 1, and that game is over what, like 12, 13 years old? Like, it doesn't make sense. What about Max Payne? Yeah, I think I should play Max Payne on the YouTube. Sound like a fucking old man. Anyways, I think I'm gonna end it here. I will see you on the next one. Later.